Mad Max director George Miller is allegedly going to take over the Thor franchise after the last film was very divisive among fans and critics. So as far as I have seen, I haven't seen any of the big outlets like Deadline or Variety or The Wrap or Hollywood Reporter, anybody like that report on this. But again, when they report on it, it's more or less say, hey, this is a confirmation, and they don't really talk about rumors and speculation. There's a whole other part of the industry for that. Well, if you guys recall recently, I just did a video on it as well, talking about how George Miller, in the lead up to the release of Mad Max spin-off Furiosa, was doing the press rounds talking about how much he loved working with Chris Hemsworth, and after the release of the film, he also stated he would love to work with him again, and the question of possibly working on a Marvel Studios film was brought up. He said, yeah, I'll work with Chris. I'll do Thor 5. So from what I can tell, a lot of people believe that this was him dropping a hint, and now that he is in fact in talks to direct the next Thor entry. Now, this wouldn't surprise me. I'll be real with you guys. Many times there's actors and directors out there who aren't on Marvel's radar, but they say something or make a statement, or they're just off the cuff asked by somebody about a dream project or something, and they state Marvel. That gets on the radar, and then they might land the job. This has happened so many times that it's honestly hard to keep track of it, where they look at rumors, speculation, what the fans want, and go, oh wow, that's a good choice, let's do that. And then it ends up happening, right? So, do I believe that he is in talks or Marvel has contacted him? Yeah, I do. Because once he put it out there, just like Sam Raimi. Remember when Sam Raimi was like, oh, I would love to do a Marvel Studios film, but I don't think they would ever talk to me, so that's whatever. And they saw that, and they literally called him the next day. They were like, my guy. What? Kevin Feige has wanted to work with you since he met you on set of Spider-Man. And you never contacted us? And he was like, well, I figured you guys would direct. No, get in. And it happened, right? So I honestly believe that that's how it's going to go. I think they will have a conversation, or probably are having conversations with George Miller now, who, again, after Furiosa, is going to need his stock to rise because that film is bombing. And, well, Thor is in a similar location. The last film made money, but man, did people sour on it. Merchandise for it was one of the worst-selling Marvel ones from what I've seen. And, well, the digital sales and physical sales were not there compared to the last few Thor films. So, I mean, George Miller might be the best bet. So, bring it on.